start streaming.
It's a good color spread, too.
Let's see here. We've got excellent connection. Let's see. Oh, things are looking good, which means I get to say, how's it going, Nakama? Brit is back with some One Piece 1188. As always, I'm joined by the mad lad, Mr. Samurai Drew. How's it do?
It's doing good. Yeah, dang. I just got another friend in One Piece. That is a great feeling, is getting someone on the train, on the rabbit hole. Also, 2 new subscribers over the week. Just talking to some random people. Trying to get up to that 1,000 now after 2 years. 2 years at this
spreading the word. Like. Spreading the word of One Piece, and as always, you can get it right here with the lads, the Runaway Warlords. And today, it sounded like Samurai had mentioned that we have a new color spread. So I'm actually pretty excited. Let's see here. 1,188. 17 pages, so technically 15 because we have the color spread. So a short chapter. But we have Nami in a bikini. So there's that. Where's Robin? Anyway, we have by Eiichiro Oda One Piece. So you've got Nami looking amazing. Even has a little ankle thing. It looks like has like an little air bubble thing with her. Then you have a shark that she's cuddling with. Sanji is, of course, upset about that. Usopp is being chased by a shark in the background. And then going above Sanji on that side, you have Jinbei as the sharks are saluting him. That is a really nice little touch. You have Luffy feet out of the bubble, which is just okay. Luffy, just be weakened. Okay, that's awesome.
That's right.
Just gotta touch the water. Then you have Chopper in there. Zoro is the only non-Devil Fruit user in the bubble because Brook is playing the music in that bubble at least. And then you have another. Oh, you have a crab, which looks like this is a crab. And on the crab is Robin looking great with Frankie with a very, let's just say, apropos hairstyle. So all around just a very good image. And I like the Turtle King's little crown there. So any thoughts, Samurai?
Well, yeah, Fishman Island. It looks. You know what it kind of looks, right? You know, like when we revealed that, the One Piece world is like underwater. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like looks like one of those buildings that are underwater in the, from the before time. So yeah, no, pretty nice.
No, salutes to Jinbei are amazing though.
Yep, I like the little sharks. They remind me of all those little twins. The quadruplets. They're like, Mimi, Chibi, Libby.
Oh yeah, the little mermaid quintuple. Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, they had a very similar color palette. So, all right, for those who are new, because it looks like we have a few in the chat today.
Ooh, let's go. Let's go.
We have we take turns, so I'm going to take on the first 2. Well, I'll just take on this one page, and then Samurai Drew will take on the next 2. That way we can keep it concise. So, unfortunately, it's a 14-pager today, because we're technically starting on page 3. So, chapter 1188, Vohu. I'm very interested to see what Grand Line Review and everyone else's interpretation is. Hello? Come in. Hello, and we have a little phase out. Hello? Zzz, zzz. What? Huh? Who are you? Moo. I am Emu. Who art thou? Oh, me? I'm Joy Boy. Indeed, Joy Boy is long dead. Okay, so in the very end, he did say Emu. Emu do call him Joy Boy. Luffy is like, who's that? I'm Luffy. I'm the man who's going to be king of the pirates. At the spread of something that very rarely happens, King of the World versus Emperor of the Sea. So it'll be very interesting if I'm saying this because in the fight with Kaido, Luffy technically lost that battle. So there was like an blah blah blah, winner Kaido, and then there was a battle on the blank, blah blah blah. I do think that there's going to be a variation of this, with the final one going to be King of the World versus King of the Pirates. And it's like, I do think that there's going to be I don't think this is the last time we fight Emu 1v1 Luffy. Does that make sense? Is that fair?
Yeah, I think the timer's gonna run out. I think you're right on it.
Alright, so, well, it's up to you, Samurai Drew. You're on the next one.
Okay, here we go. So why dost thou remind me of that time? And so they're starting to, do the air battle.
And he's doing his little thing. He's creating he went he's doing his little
Oh, yeah, and then we're getting, like the coating on his hand. Excuse me. How should I know? And as Luffy ducks a punch, but then Zwit, huh? He dodged, says the below us, down, down. And so just like Luffy's power, it's following him down.
It's this very cartoonish aspect of it. Very interesting.
And so he thought he dodged it, but let's see on the next page. Boom. And it hits him right in the back of the head. And it looks like a pretty good shot.
And look at the angle it took. Like, the Ohms give him Nika's power, pretty much. It seems like. Because
yeah, in a different way. Yeah.
Because that looks like Python out of Gear 5.
Yeah, good one.
That looks exactly like Gear 5 Python.
And
Gear 4
you can
Python.
see that. Yeah. You can see that, the head smashed to the ground, and then the body snaps with it. Boom! So he rubber bands his head, rubber bands into himself as well on top of the big explosion. So yeah, he's hurt. That was a good punch. That we haven't seen Luffy get hit that good in a while, I don't think.
Not at least in this area, because he just wiped the floor with almost everyone up until now. So
this is the biggest hit. This is the biggest hit he's received on the island, I think. But maybe not. But I think so.
I think since Kaido, but that's just me.
Yeah. I'm with you. Okay. All right. I think it's on to you, big guy.
That was nice. That was really quick. Okay.
Yeah, I know, because it's action.
All action.
But you're gonna be quick too.
3, 2, 1. So we have a backward shot of Emu. Let's see here. Kind of standing on the tails, and then Luffy shows up. And then gearing up for an arm, gearing up for a punch. And then you have a cut of Emu and a cut of Luffy. And Luffy is Charboiled. I should probably recognize that. So the punch burned him. It looks like Emu, his staff didn't necessarily launch itself, but it looks like he is keeping track of everything. So yes, and then as Luffy starts trying to punch him, he's blocking it. I was able to hit you before. So again, no, it should be that completely looks like Future Sight, at least. So, or at least that's my understanding. That's Future Sight.
Yeah, looks like it.
If you were right, that was very quick. So this is, hopefully we get another chapter next week. But as the timing goes, I think this is the third in a row, so we're done.
Yeah.
But let's see. It's on to you for the next bit then.
Okay. So Luffy's getting frustrated. He's like, I got you that one big punch last chapter. Come on, let's go. And so now we see on page 8, he makes another Ohm, and a douche, and he comes in for the kill, and nope, Luffy gets up, and close one, and then we see the attacks, boom, boom, boom. So these are just like those things that Perona has, the ghosts.
Mm-hmm. But they have like that homie aspect to it, you know. They seem a lot like the homies, like they're sentient, they're like interesting. So that's pretty cool.
So, so they're chasing them, and so we go on to page 9, and they're still chasing me. He goes, whoa, they're chasing me! Are those supposed to be bombs? And we can see, so they're all like maliciously coming at him. And then we get this looks like a Haikyuu panel right here with this arm back right here. I really like this action shot. And we go, gum.
That's fair. I like that comparison to Haikyuu. Like when Hinata is just like, turn into a bird.
It looks like he's about to slam. Yeah. Okay, anyway. And then Jet Gatling, and he blows up all of them, and doesn't receive as much damage as if it hit him normally. Okay.
But he is gearing up for something else.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And
my God. Okay. What the hell? I turned the page.
Wait, what?
Really.
Gomu no Genie? Okay, so... Oh yeah, I saw your fight with Loki. Wait, okay, Gomu no Genie, ho 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 ho. Oh yeah, I saw your fight with Loki. And I won't let his death be in vain. Okay.
This is amazing.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive, you moron. Oh my goodness. Cough, wheeze. Oh, hey, Loki. You're alive. Okay. So, Luffy just became a giant genie. I'm just gonna finish out, but that was kind of like a little that was kind of a little bit of a goofiness.
Like what?
I was like, oh, he's dead? Oh, he's not. Okay, we're good. We're good. What were you saying? Sorry.
That is insane. No, I'm like, I love genies. I love this.
Oh, so this is literally Samurai Drew's favorite Luffy move of all time now. It's official.
I think so. That's what, especially if he starts battling like this, or if he starts making funny wishes or something. I don't get it.
Because you can even see he doesn't have legs, so he was a legitimate genie.
Where are you right now? You didn't finish it, right?
No, I'm still in the middle. So, oh crap, damn it. Kitty. Move, Ragnar. And then Ragnar. Okay. It looks like, oh, sorry. He launched, so he didn't launch him at Luffy, he launched him at Loki. And then he was like, oh crap, darn it, kitty. And then move Ragnar in the best new character of all time. Because this was amazing. Ragnar's like, oh. Take me. Sorry. Squeak. Oh, I love Ragnar so much. And in that Arabesque Brick Fisk, which shows that in this Jinbei can nullify these moves. So I'm interested if it's Fishman Karate specifically.
Yeah.
Are you on that same mindset as Fishman Karate, or is it a hockey thing?
Well, one of the same, right? It's the Ryu. So I think the Fishman hockey is the same as what they teach in Wano, right? Like that, like crazy punch where it like vibrates the fucking earth. It feels like the same area, and I'm thinking that move also affects Emu. Is that like whatever? What did Luffy call that hockey attack?
Fishman Karate.
Yeah, but what did Luffy call the thing they learned on Wano, where he Ryukyu hockey, right? Ryukyu.
Well, that's basically like the advanced armament, like.
That kind of feels like what Fishman karate
Actually,
is.
yeah. Well said, actually.
Mm-hmm. So I was just thinking maybe it's that effect that's working. Because I don't think he has conquerors, but we'll see. We'll see.
I think people had thought that because of the lightning from grabbing onto not page 1. What was the saber-toothed cat that he fought in? Who's Who?
Oh yeah.
During that fight, a lot of people had thought that. So Jinbei and them are there to rescue them. So okay, they'll get them all stitched up. Because yeah, they literally just fell into where Princess Shuri was. So Nouveau is the name of the chapter. I don't think we've gotten anywhere yet. So I'm very excited to think about that, of where we can go. So for all those who are watching, go ahead and leave a like. It really does help us out, and let us know your thoughts on where you think this genie attack is gonna go. Especially because he doesn't have legs, unless it's like big genie and then like down, and then there's smoke and there's like little legs down here at the end of the smoke, which I could see. Just throwing that out there. All right, so I'm going on in 3. Oh, sorry, Samurai Drew's turn.
Okay, here we go. On to the next. Jinbei, Luffy, do you want me to make sure he's protected? Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Jinbei. He's my pal. Ain't nobody's pal, stupid pipsqueak. All right,
face.
I can.
Ragnar is the one with the like shiny sparkles. And he's like,
yeah, he's like, thank you, Jinbei. All right, I can do that. You focus on the fight. Wait, that's Luffy? He's fighting that guy from before. Is he gonna be all right? Who is that guy anyway? And then here's Brooke laying down the OG knowledge right here. I'd be like, hey guys, hush up. The OG's talking here. The only people higher than the Knights of God are supposed to be the 5 elders, as far as I know. So maybe he's the Knights Commander. I bet that's it. There's no group more shrouded in mystery than the world government. So the Straw Hat crew doesn't know about Emu? I'm so confused. I thought they did know about Emu. I guess not.
No, this is Emu's first engagement with the Straw Hat crew. And even Brooke, like, for example, knows about the God's Knights because he met one. The Man-Mayar family and all that. And again, they all saw the 5 elders. They at least know about the 5 elders, but they don't know about Emu because only one that knows about Emu is Sabo, and by consequence of Sabo's sleuthing the Revolutionary Army, and Wapple. Wapple knows about Emu.
That is craziness.
That just remembering that is insane. All right, go ahead. Let's jump on to the next one then.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So do you want me to? Okay. Now we go on to page 13. Hey Brooke, she's almost out. Princess Shuri. What's our next step? What does one do with a frozen person? Well, let's see. When Robin and Luffy got frozen, they've been frozen before. Yes, I kind of knew. And then now we get back to the serious stuff. Gunko, couldst thou not break that ice? We hear Luffy in the background. Gama Gama, a man with an afro, calling Gunko Princess Shuri? Could it be?
He was in the room. He was in the room the night Princess Shuri, because remember he was like off the head of the big bird, Itsumade. So when he walked in on Princess Shuri murdering her father, sorry, I'm not going to use quotation. I almost used quotation marks. Reuven is Princess Shuri's father. He raised that girl. So, in effect, he was there when she murdered her father. So it's very interesting. So he's now remembering Brooke. This is nuts. How did Oda pull this off? How did he do this?
I know, and it's like even more and more and more. Caught you slipping, Bullet, and shout out to Bullet. Were thou not watching earlier? And shing, watching what happened to Loki despite his size. And he's like, uh-oh, he's a big target now, and so he's got the damn mothballs in his beard.
Which is a big point. So yeah, like, the bigger you are, the bigger of a target you are for him. So I'm very interested on why he went genie.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that is interesting.
Gum Gum caught you slipping, Bullet. So I'm going to go on in 3, 2, 1. Here comes the stigma. And Luffy poofed out of it and dodged. So, whew.
Oh, what the hell was that? That genie was a bunch of bullshit. That was all done already. God dang. The hell? He's back to normal again. Okay, well, anyway. That was a good 2 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages. The hell?
In one move, Gum Gum caught you slipping, Bullet.
That's the only one. He doesn't even do the, yeah, what in the world? Okay, right.
Did he just want to have a beard? I think he just wanted to have a beard.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, yeah, you're too big. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're right. He's like, oh, that was worthless. Anyway, that's fine.
Stigma, dodged it. Then he starts sending more off. Boof, boof, boof. Luffy, he hits the Nika pose and runs away. So, and then they turn to go running after him. As he's running, they're starting to catch up. You close up of Emu. As he's twirling, I think the staff turns into a. Oh, interesting. So twirl staff, it turns into one of those things which goes into the ring. Out comes another, which is a sword. Blade of Nothingness, Vohu. So in that, and it looks like a tree is starting to wither away. So interesting. So possibly whenever so the thing is basically an infinite, like, drop box kind of item box kind of thing. So he's pulling them all out.
And it looks like each ghost has that item.
Mm-hmm. So very, very okay. Samurai Drew, bring it home. We've got 17 minutes till we want to end at 6. So. Oh
Lord. Okay. Prepare yourself, brother. Okay. And we see Emu, striking a pose and making the forest melt. And he goes, the forest dried out, and the view is clear now. And then Luffy goes, same from up here. And all of a sudden, Emu vanishes from below. And then we see something really horrible. Of course I know that thou art not Joy Boy, huh? And then he appears in front of him. Shun, shine, go! And Joy Boy was not this weak. And Luffy is stabbed in the middle of his body, like freaking crocodile style.
Yeah, crocodile style. Like, that's, I feel nauseous seeing that, because that reminded me, what was it? I saw Alabasta for me was 20 years ago, like 2007. I was in college, so yeah, 2006, 2007. And that was, oh my goodness, like that was, I remember this feeling of like Luffy like skewered through. It reminds me of that, so I also feel like he's gonna be okay. This also goes to our conversation earlier about, not thinking that this is it. So I think this is the perfect time for us to pivot in a toast, a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt, and I think actually, if anyone in watching the stream can let us know, are we on break next week or do we have another chapter?
That seems like a break chapter. That was a lot.
Well, with him being like skewered like that. Yep, so we're on break. The series is taking a 1-week break following. So to your point, that is definitely. I do think that he is going to be timed out. I think he's going to be timed out in this scenario. Jeez, I wonder if Novu was like a always hits kind of thing, because that was pretty direct, and that was like a one. Couldn't dodge it. Oh, is it the stick? I don't even know if that's Stigma either, because Stigma also is kind of like a one-hit KO thing. So I think I'm interested in how many weapons Emu has.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Emu is going to time out literally at this moment, or if someone's going to come and stall a little bit longer. But also, let's just go ahead and say it. Joy Boy was not this week, meaning that Emu is stronger by leaps and bounds than Luffy. So, there's always been a joke, and you can go back to our fight, when we streamed Kaido. We're like, all right, Luffy, this is Luffy's first nap. This is Luffy's second nap. And then now it's Luffy's third nap, and now he'll win. At the beginning of the stream, I talked about how, hey, I do think that we're going to fight multiple times. Next chapter, I do think we're going to get the battle of the blank winner Emperor, winner Emu. So that's going to be that first one. But again, the question becomes like, when does Emu time out / go back to Maishwa? As we move forward, very, very, very interested in how Luffy quote unquote survives, main character, yes, but very interested in where Luffy's health goes from here. Any thought? What are your initial thoughts from watching all that, Samurai?
Well, damn, Oda can draw a fight scene, that's for sure. I mean, this is a fight chapter, and this is a good fight. Like, there's a bunch of really fun things. The genie thing's kind of a waste of time, to be honest. But it's kind of fun, though. But I just wonder where this came. Maybe he had this genie idea and didn't know what to do with it, so he just threw it in here. But
like, you were so excited. You were so excited about that genie, and then it's just like, and nothing. And he does nothing with it. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm laughing with you. That is funny, though.
But, like, if his devil fruit is, like, the devil fruit that is, like, the dreams of all people or something, the genie could literally work. Like, he could literally be a genie if he wanted to, like, with his powers. So it's like, what? Is this can he do wishes? Could Luffy make wishes now? But, I mean, apparently not.
Let's go ahead and let's do a question. Let's do a question of the community and everyone watching. So, what should be the question? Obviously the clearest one is like, is Luffy dead? I don't think he is, but do you want that to be the question, or because we got 10 minutes, we'll stream for another 10 minutes. Yeah. So, what do we think? And anyone who wants, if we always end our streams with like a community question just to see like what our thoughts are on the chapter, just because democracy. We haven't done it in a while, but I want to bring it back. So in that, what are our thoughts for the question?
Oh, can you imagine if Shanks comes in and saves Luffy and like gives and like comes the last minute here. That would be insane. I would love that last minute save.
Does this end? Question mark. Okay. Well, do you want me? I'll just do Shanks saves.
Yeah, then I'll vote for that one.
Emu times out. Let's see here. Something else. Straw Hats step up. How about that? So how does this end? Shanks saves the day. Emus. That'll be fun. So for all those watching, like I said, we like to do a little poll. Go ahead and vote. I'll be very interested to see where this goes. But as far as the other part of the chapter, you want to touch on Jinbei's Fishman Karate being an extension of the advanced armament hockey, Ryokyu, and how that could possibly.
Well, I'm thinking that it's like not touching it, right? It's like the whole idea is that you're punching without touching.
Yeah.
And those flames, you know, they look like they get punched. When they get punched, they explode. So there's definitely a physicalness with them. So I think that's why that works. Cause it's like you're punching them like in the air, just like over there, instead of actually on your hand, like what Luffy does. The only way to make that real is to say, okay, what about this? There's the people in Sky Island all have really good observation hockey, right? The people in Fishman Island have really good, for instance, well, I don't know. And then the people in Wano have really good, hockey, Ryokyu hockey. Either it's the same or it's another element of the tree that has to do with the Conquerors thing, like the King of the Fish thing. Because Jinbei is absolutely the King of the Sea. Yeah, he's King of the Fish. Cause we
literally saw the color spread. The sharks were saluting Jinbei.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. So that tells me that he's like the King of the Fish or whatever.
Under the sea.
So, I don't know. Under the sea.
Anyway,
life gets much better.
That's why we're friends. So other parts of the chapter that we want to touch on.
Well, it was a fight chapter, so it is. We have to kind of break down the moves.
How do you feel? Honest thoughts about Gummy Gummy no Genie. Honest thoughts. Never should have happened.
Never should have happened. Because I loved it, and I hate that it went away so fast. But it's just, I know it's like an Oda joke. It's like, what? And then it's like, okay, take it away. It's like subverting expectations or whatever. But that's why I don't like it. I wanted to see it. He teased me right into not liking it.
So funny. Yeah. Well, it also kind of goes to show like Luffy dodged an attack, so that's all. Like that was a pretty cool thing. Like he was able to dodge one. So you have this thought of like, oh, he could do this, which I kind of thought that. But the advanced the advanced observation hockey from Emu is just too much on that. And to that point is when he had that conversation of like, you're too weak. But seems like a few more people stopped by the stream. Feel free to vote on what you think on how this ends. Right now, Emu Times Out is the leading candidate. Straw Hat Step Up did have someone vote for them. So to whoever actually voted that, if you wanted to leave your thoughts, hey, feel free. As well as for whoever thinks that Shanks is going to show up. Okay, I just have to say, it happened in Marineford once. Okay, that was. It's not. I don't think it's going to happen again. I'm sorry. I don't think Shanks is good. We had this conversation about Wano. We had this conversation about Echo. Technically,
I was almost close.
You could make the argument that the Giants are an extension of Shanks, so maybe he kind of showed up in Egghead, but I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. But in this situation, this one, what do you think? Is Emo, does Emu time out? is the
emo
bish shot.
emo is.
Yeah, right.
I like you said emo.
Emu. Yeah. Let's see here.
Yep.
What other parts of the chapter should we touch on before we wrap this bad boy up?
Is Tom Bombadil actually Levitar or whatever, the god of Lord of the Rings? I wonder.
What?
Tom Bombadil, anybody?
I hear you. That one just threw me off because I'm going through the chapter and I was like, when did we see? When was there a Tom Bombadil? I don't remember him. Like that was literally my thought. Is like I'm staring at this and I was like, I don't remember seeing that character. Like what page was he on? We could stop.
Tom Bombadil's older than the wind, older than the trees, older than the first men to breathe air into these woods. No, okay. No, man, I was just kidding around. I got my head in the Lord of the Rings now.
So,
is there any crossover with One Piece and Lord of the Rings? Like, is there any like inspirations? Do you think, like Gollum or anything? No, I don't really see it.
That's actually pretty interesting. I don't know, but to be honest, I could see like Oda having things in One Piece that are inspired by Lord of the Rings. But to that point, I truly don't know. Let's see here. Looking at we'll stream for another 3 minutes. So in that, Emu Times Out is actually winning. Look at that. No one put something else. Straw Hat step up. That's fair. Shanks up. Shanks saves the day.
I just.
Shanks
man,
now has a few votes, so 2 votes. So to whoever thinks that, you wild child. Right.
Watching the beginning of One Piece is so weird. Thinking that could be his twin, the one that, like, no, because he lost his arm, so that was definitely the real Shanks.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we had seen like Shanks meet someone thinking they met up with Shanks, and it was like, if you're going off the twins like switching places kind of idea, then maybe like when he met Ace, we didn't see his arm, so that could have been his brother, that type of thing. But this panel, we'll go ahead and wrap up by saying it. This panel is absolutely insane. I think that the sword takes too much out of Emu, and I think that's how Luffy is saved. Is that?
I like that. I really like that idea.
That's why we're gonna go and end the poll, and with 50% of the votes, Emu Times Out. So thank you to all those who stopped by. It's a really condensed stream. Shout out to all of you, and shout out to Samurai Drew. We're going to be on break next week, so won't be seeing you. I guess that works out perfectly because I have an anime convention, Dokidokon. Samurai Drew's been here before for Dokidokon. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Yeah, that was a big time.
Yeah, so that I'll be going to that all weekend, so that'll be a fun little thing. So we'll see everyone in 2 weeks, and always any final words or final predictions? Actually, predictions for the next.
No, we gotta see Luffy absolutely look like he's dying and have everyone shocked ass faces. I can't wait for that.
All the Straw Hats are there. So. That's what I mean. Like Jinbei and all them, they're there watching. Only people who aren't there are Shanks, Zoro and Sanji. So those are the only 2 who aren't there viewing this. But the other Straw Hats are there. Oh, we forgot to even mention and discuss Emu being like Afro. Princess Shuri, he must be, and then Luffy punched him. So we didn't, of course we didn't get to finish, but he was in the room when Brooke was there years and years and years ago. So this will be interesting in how he digests this as well. All right, Samurai. I think that is a great place for us to.
Excellent.
Thank you to everyone for joining us, and we will catch you all in 2 weeks. I'm the DarkBriton of the Runaway Warlords, and always remember, Nakama, that anime is adulting. Stay reckless, Warlords. Peace.